Hello, welcome. Today, in the puzzling games, I can play this. It's a weird, I'm gonna say very punny game that I know very little about. WizTac? I guess Tactical Wizard. This is Mage Actual. We're in position, Suppression X is online. Trauma Control Charms up. Breach Glyphs. Breach Glyphs, explosives. Trauma Control Charm, I don't know what that's being the equivalent of. I don't know why this person's aiming a gun at their head. Alright, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, Softwood Silenced MAC-10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. If you're gonna get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. Interesting. Not this, but just the general tone. If I ever get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. Appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's just an unclear perspective. Okay. Left you an easy one. Wow, patronizing. 3 bolt burst ability, then issue an order so I can select. Oh, select here. Then right click to shoot it. Cost 1 action. Two damage, presumably just because I have 2 health. Ability track shot fires in the outcome phase. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. Yeah, the perspective on that's kind of funny. How is this a military op? You know I don't ask those kind of questions, and you know I sleep better than you. You don't care who we're extracting. You're good with using force in Mid-Dealan waters. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. You don't care who we're extracting? Young adult male. What do you want his dating profile? You can ask him. Okay. So it's mostly just goofy lines, I think. That's a funny premise, because this guy looks really old, but they taught them. Go ahead and door number 2. I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3, I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. So they want me to go here. What are these? So targets nearest hostile, they have line of sight. They do it in the outcome phase. I assume the outcome phase is end of turn. Yeah, I can take cover from them. And yeah, it shows where they move when they're hit. Use the take cover ability, or you'll be shot at the end of your turn. And that shows where that is. End turn to commit everything you've done and proceed, but I think you can, yeah, you can rewind. It looks like maybe 3 times. Knock at all enemies, use the laptop to open the door. This, okay, it's showing 2 icons. One that has a push. Once you've secured a room, movement is unlimited. Enjoy. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. Great oak is wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? That's kind of what it was, yeah. Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. Let's get in there and kill it. Reach. It's an interesting setup. Like, I get they're establishing other rules, but I kind of wish they would introduce more unit types. I think this is the same enemy type. Knock at all enemies. You can see 1 second into the future, foreseeing how any decision will play out. His abilities revolve around time, supporting team, 2 mana needed for the most powerful spells, gained by collecting intel, and sealing doors and completing objectives on default difficulty. Legend in Special Forces lets powered letter move on a different time scale to the rest of us, eliminating threats before they can react. No idea what that really means. Action foresee enemies attack. If none have valid plans, we skip this phase. You can't take further actions, but you can still rewind. Enemies move, make new plans. They do not attack yet. You can no longer rewind this turn. Taking cover shouldn't do anything because they're coming from there. Can I control them? No, I can't. 3-bolt burst only does 1 damage, and then it shows knockback. Knockback damage ignores armor. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight. You tell me. Use the foresight button to find out whether they can dodge the shot. Ah. You can always rewind time back to the start of your turn. Did that change from 1 to 2? Oh, that's the number of rewinds available. Okay. Move close enough to this Shublord that he targets you instead. What happens if I move here and shoot? Alright, I'll take the hit. You owe me a mending vial after this. So I shoot him here, he still targets me, right? Yep. No, then he dies from her. Interesting. End turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. I thought I already did that. Oh, wait. No. It's just weird because it should have been done sooner. Whatever. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see them. Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Oh, it's a silenced wand. That's the joke. Okay. I could not figure out what her weapon was. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting one unharmed. Don't rush this one. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer. I'm just saying, if something goes south, you know your orders. The asset is a priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Did you submit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm indulging your insecurity. Stop clutching your crystals. You're gonna breach this here. I mean, it's the type of thing where they kill the super strong introduced character. It's a creepy spider. You only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv, see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage, see if she can save herself. No. Oh, can't save it. Tell me save the asset. Or rewind. Shoot this guy. See how it plays out. Can't save them both. I think this is the only call. You only have time to save one. The hostage must survive. The hostage is safe end your turn. Yeah. Move next to the hostage and use blink out to extract them. Vesker requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset. Something got Kennedy. It's like a time grenade. A lot of interesting magic weapons. Or a bunch. Rushwater Police Department? Or just PD for something else? So, it's definitely Police Department. So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, PI. That's me. Did you have a question? Being near to locations is my passion. What is it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding people. Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason. Doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures, though. People don't hire me when you're slow, they hire me when you've given up. Doesn't seem like they all get the same procedure. We're not getting into the Siegler case again, Kellen. We've said all before. We really have. Alright, so you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, she'd put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets. It was more about her not getting the gun. I tried to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It's actually more dangerous than anything I cast. And what happened? She got there first. I'm dead now. Kellen. I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys showed up with the traffic warlock. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, we're backed up and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me, but next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Did you get her? Can you unhex my car? Can you unhex my car? It's not insured for temporal curses. You'll have to take it up with the Craft Arcana control. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. It's weird to be provisional PI. Hey, did you know your station is on fire? What? You're too late to stop me. Is this the person with white hair, or is it someone that's saving the person with white hair? Because I see no hair, I see your bone helmet. I don't know who you are. Oh. You're not Zan Vesker. Navy Seer? No. My name's... I think it might have been Jan. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah. Well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Static blast. Blast electrical energy that pushes the enemy but does no direct damage. 2 knockback. Presumably 2 spaces? Yes. Less lethal pyromancer. So they want me to throw him out of a window specifically. What kind of police station location is this? Like, I'm above a road is what it looks like. And this is Zan. Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving murder. How about you? Being arrested for... remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding this station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Save Zan this turn. Read the description for your chain bolt ability and use it to take out the 2 offers of my chain bolt. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Oh. Bolt, knock. It's gonna chain, knock. That's cool. It'll eventually be cooler. Phew, thanks. And they also just killed those people. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others? Didn't know them. But they'll be fine. I cast Slowfall words on windows. Hey, that's polite. I think that guy did get shot. In a lethal manner. So, how have you been? Terrible, thanks. Not bad. In any ways we have... Not bad. In any ways we have time to get into. Yeah, sure. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting its way through this station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Can you get medical with that? I have some follow-ups. Can you get medical with that? Nope. And it's becoming an issue. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues. So we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we gonna see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Not mentioning the shield yet. Enforcer, they're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Shen. I do want to try throwing this problem through the window, though. Yeah, it might actually be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot ready. I wonder when this is not going to be a tutorial. Eventually this won't be just tutorials. Redeploy Zan. You can reposition wizards at the start of a level. Use the redeploy ability to move Zan to the breach position of the other door. Okay, so window here, knock back, knock back. This bolt has a single knockback. Alright, so what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. Server objective. Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? How long do we have to be on this? Who's the fire guy? He asked about after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who he is. Who that is. Right, maybe we'll stick to Liv. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? I don't... Oh, I was going to say I don't know again. Reactor. Great. And what's their objective? I don't know. And how long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Then... I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. You need someone with investigation skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing. Called it. I'm broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. That's a good joke. That was predictable. This was less predictable. I'll take a look at your files. Files, right. And I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer, and bad news, no windows. That rules out every strategy I know. We could just shunt him around until he gets so frustrated he goes home. I like it as a mental image, but I'm not convinced it's strategically watertight. Don't worry, I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You've got to set it up in empty space and hope they'll walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst jacketed time crystal, and it exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, future, and a fourth phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. Makes sense. That's enjoyable. Breach, breach. It's fun writing. So the predictive bolt. Aim a powerful trap. Aim in a direction with no enemy ahead to prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross that line. You can't aim when where an enemy already is because that's not really predictive. Get someone close enough that he plans to charge them. Hit for C to see if it works. End turn. That's a fun ability. It's a basic Overwatch ability, but heads up reinforcements. Shit, we should put a board in that door. I was just do the same thing again. Oh, yeah, there. You don't need to seal doors that have no enemies left. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. Hey, they're not just telling me what to do. Cool. No windows. This is an Overwatch. RPG Sharpshooter Andromeda. Can both of them breach? They can. Overwatching there. I can deal with two of them in one turn fairly easily, I think. No, because I can't redeploy in the same location. Okay. I probably just do this. Predictive. There. Blast this guy. Take the laptop. This should go exactly as predicted. Alright, this is it. The way out. It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we leave. We can leave. You know, we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest, while simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. Sure, but there's no sense rushing. I don't know about transcend time thing, but the rest of that was on my radar, yep. So where are we headed? The office. This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case? Now? Let it out. Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months. And 2 of them couldn't pay. Forget it, can we breach? I could have gotten more lore, but... Alright, but it's a mess you're in. It's a mess in there, you ready? No, but that's not gonna change. Breach. Try to think about where to breach. So. They can be easily window blasted. I can't chain any bolts. Well, I can chain a bolt here, kill both of them. I don't think his bolt has enough knockback to knock them out. It could knock them out. But I think this is the best place to breach. If she goes here, chain bolt. Ah, it doesn't actually do as much damage as I thought. Cancel. Yeah, that does kill though, because 2 instances of push into a wall does 2 damage. So that will kill there. Zan can then move, shoot, and precision bolt. How many turns? 1 action. Pretty sure that if I... Oh, each move is an action. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's their health. Can I shoot that? Oh wait, I'm probably in the way now. He can't kill. Actually, he could kill from here. And then she could kill from here. Except it's not killing because they're actually just knocking them out or whatever, but... Probably should have shot with him. And he can seal the door. Okay, that's fine. Use the laptop to open the door. It's neat. Can't wait till it gets more flexible. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard, the station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team. One of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. Well, that person who can transcend time still lost to magic. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? A Breachcliff ought to do it. Well, obviously I'd go through the appropriate legal channels with the right lawyer. It could be under 6 months. If not 2. Breachcliff ought to do it, if not 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you leave me here to die. Classy. When you hear it back, it doesn't sound great. Oh, don't be so dramatic. You'll probably be fine. Or fine, if you don't tell me, we'll still save you, but our hearts won't be in it. The quality of the rescue may suffer. What just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy, who was still able to be caught by a random guy with a splatter on their back. I didn't love it. Who I'm assuming is not actually... I'm assuming she's not actually evil, she's being controlled, but... maybe not. Oh, it's a very slow fall. It's a good gag. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who was Banks, and why did the best spec ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Where'd we get her name? Deza Banks, I caught a glimpse at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she'd just shot her patient in the head with a 45. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. Why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? I guess it's possible she's a great doctor, and shooting her patient in the head before surgery was just a kind of power move. Your turn. Who is Liv Kennedy? She was my commander in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. Yeah, I got a taste of that. I served with her for 5 years on some nightmares, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Except again, she got caught by a spider, which I'm assuming was her getting caught. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for a reactor. What's the story with you two? We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago she resurfaces, pulling brutal heists for a private military corporation. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Reactor or private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Private, but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda, and if not, if today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the southern hemisphere is going to lurch in ways even I can't predict, and I'm a seer. Okay, so we need to make some files. I have a map. We can work with that. Upgrades. Perks. Fun. +1 target's probably pretty flexible. +2 knockback to final target's probably better. Though 4 knockback at point blank is pretty cool. There's so much potential with an extra target. I know that. So what does he get eventually? 1 more damage, kind of boring. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. That's pretty cool. If the shot fires on your turn, gain +1 mana. Huh? If it fires on your turn, I guess you can knock someone into it. So you probably want to combine Conviction with Validation, so that you get the mana back. Actually, no, it doesn't cost anything to shoot. It doesn't cost mana to shoot. This costs mana to shoot. Where this, you take Validation, you launch someone into it, they take a bunch of damage, you shoot it again. That seems really strong. Missions, outfits, confidence. You already own all these outfits, but it takes confidence to pull them off. That's pretty funny. Oh, I have to click here. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. This is your safe house. It's cute. I wonder if that's him. The beard is similar. Well, it's my mom's place. It could be his dad then if it's his mom's place. She's at bingo. Alright, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks. That's a terrible pair of words for me. And like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. I like her already. Let's get to it. And is this how mission select's gonna work? Or something? So how does this work? You drag strings between us to prove we're friends? That's kind of fun. I enjoy it. It's not like super important, but it is enjoyable. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange it and go over the details though. I like that. I greatly enjoy being able to drag around these. Oh, I can't change that because it's a location. Makes sense. Being able to customize the locations of these. So like this is where that first thing occurred. These guys work over here. That's a lot of fun. It's the most minor mechanic that I've ever really felt was noteworthy. That's cool. Okay. Oh, and it actually does not bother reflecting what you drew. I wish it did. Okay, so you have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settled for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood, and I can scry her location to within 3 meters. Okay, newt bones sound doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. But how do we get a hold of her blood? The cops would have taken it when they booked her, part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily. But I know a guy who owes me. I helped him find his shrink last June. Oh, skink. And as long as I haven't heard about what happened at Rushwater yet, I bet I can just ask him. These location blurbs are pretty good. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient. 5 to knock out, 2 windows. There are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Move the cursor over them, yeah, okay. Everyone at full health, that's probably doable. Defenestrate 2 with Gale Grenade. Knocks back all adjacent targets. Shoot, I pressed the wrong button. So I just kind of want to see. Okay, it does work how I expected. So, these 2 are problems. This guy cannot deal with them both. As long as these guys don't move, and I take out those, I'll be fine. I guess I can just take my time. Like, move, knock this guy out. Move. Knock that guy. Oh. Okay, never mind. I can't knock 2 out easily. They don't have a shot though. don't know why they take cover there instead of there, but they do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a Gale Grenade. If I move up and Gale Grenade them, I will take damage. Can I move, shoot, move? If I move here, Gale Grenade them out. No, it's one use per turn, yeah. But I can Static Blast or Chain Bolt. I don't think I can kill this guy. Yeah, he didn't do enough damage. Zan can kill one of these because it knocks him into a wall. Yeah, I can't chain bolt like that. The issue is Van is kind of dead weight for everything that isn't predictive. They still have Chain Bolt. But I guess she can just kind of go here. Prep a shot. And then blast them. Or probably better. Just for that point blank would come in handy. Does mana carry over between zones? If so, I should funnel it into her. Alright, what are we looking for? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep. Unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's gonna do it. Nope. Breach? Breach. Okay. This is an entry door, that's an entry door. They can be blasted into walls. If I stood here, I don't know. I think there's cover, so I can't shoot bounce. She's better at directly shooting people. I think I'm just gonna go for it. If she goes here, she can blast this guy. I'm kind of curious whether they will walk this way. Gale grenade's not bad. Wait, grab the intel. Oh yeah, it doesn't carry over, so that's fine. Wait, time boost. Throw out an ally to give them 1 extra action. Cool. Solid prediction. That's not who I wanted to move, but I wasn't paying enough attention. That's fine. Oh wait, what did Gen 1 do? Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. I don't think that's an option yet. Was that a restore? Or give an extra? It's give an extra, so it should be fine. Actually, it can shoot very far. And it probably can't start there. Yeah, it doesn't do enough. Okay. And you can't shoot around corners. Oh, it's actually probably worth it. Because I don't actually need to worry about not taking damage for this one. Oh wait, rewind. Oh yeah, it doesn't give me an extra move. And my gen's not confident enough. I don't know if that's even possible with what I have chosen. But if I went with the extra bounce, it could maybe be doable. I could see it. Like, I think I could imagine reach, time boost. Can you target the chain bolt? No. So I can't grab the intel from there. But I can, like, if I had the triple step, I could blast, 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 turn, shoot that guy, go here, shoot that guy. Yeah, that's totally doable. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Ah, the Overwatch. Can I time boost? No. Cool. What is that green? Oh. It has to be breached. Makes sense. Their turn's up. She needs to she breaches it. She can't kill that guy right away. I could overwatch him. Oh, yeah, what are there? Yeah, that. And defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Can she... She can chain bolt. She can grenade, but it won't get more than 1. That one's easy with the chain bolt. Wait, can I chain bolt? No. If I were to move here, can I chain bolt in the other order? Then I can't get those. But that's probably the easiest option there. She gets shot if she's here. The Gale Grenade defenestrates that guy. She doesn't have a move. Can he do anything? So if he was in there, he can definitely get... Oh, no, the angle's not right. Okay. I'm much more interested in figuring out everything with a little more time. See it. None of those work well. That's always gonna be that. I don't think there's any... Oh wait, I can try to time boost. That might be doable. If I can time boost... try to static blast? And I could... I think the chain bolt here pushes them against the wall, but that might slide them sideways. But if it pushed them out, then I can chain bolt, and it would knock them. That's pretty wild that shot would knock them out. I can time boost like that. Anyway, their job is to predict this. Then I see what I can do in terms of lines here. Does this knock him out? It does not. Gale Grenade would, but then I get blasted. And from here I cannot hit both of them. If I breach 3-bolt burst, how do they handle the lines? Yeah, right into a wall. If I break into that, I can't get further. If I breached, the angle's still not there, so that doesn't work. I think I should just give up, because this would be very easy with some of the other upgrades. Because with one more bounce, I think it would be bounce, bounce, hit them through after knocking them through somehow. Yeah, with 2 actions, I could static blast one of them. Yeah, just... Ooh, that was... not polite. Time boost, but I don't think that does... Wait, can I can shoot my own teammates to move them. There's potential in that. So they need to go first. 2 guys to deal with. Oh, I clicked the wrong place. So they will shoot. Oh. I mean, I guess if I can't step in, then I can't step in. Doesn't really change anything. No point in the time boost, might as well predictive. Interesting. Found Banks. She was between Juba and Hiddlesbottom, logically. We've all found ourselves there. This says for blood samples in Fridge 5, room 304. So 1 floor up. Great, let's go. It's fun. You brought the Newt bones. I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 Newt bones. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform a spell 100 times too small? Nope. She's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Wanna go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yeah. It's fun. Steve. You're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. Alright, Bori. Light it up. All will burn. In very mild fire. It is not mild fire. That's a total misnomer. Wildfire. Quite good. I should not have taken this from a traffic cop. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock, and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 Spaghetti Junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm? Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? Why did the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? That was the fire guy I was telling you about. Oh, right. I do remember him now. So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy who was permanently on fire? You meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. So who is he? Bori Kesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like, you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. It's Liv's team burning mana. Why? He sniffs. Not for the smell, I'm guessing. Why do they have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Maybe defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's gonna find one. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? Ugh, that's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases. I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen. Quietly. Can we take him? Probably not, but I've been interesting to try. How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts? Never made it past regionals. Let's see if that cuts it. Crush Hour sends forth spectral motorcade of ghost riders that hits everyone in the red zone, then returns to the underworld pending traffic conditions on the 7th Circle Junction. Pretty fun. Okay, easy start would be getting them there. Kind of wonder. Darn, okay. It does originate from them and not pre-established. Finish with awful health, defenestrate, Steve Clark, traffic warlock. It's not too bad. Oh shoot, there's intel there. It's pretty funny to me. I enjoy that. Sure. Oof. Not a great day for these cops. He's very close to defenestration. Just in case he walks this way. I'm assuming they know that it's there, so they would never move in a way that would enable that. Oh. I guess they can't foresee that far in the future. For whatever reason. Okay. Let's just see. If I grenaded here... doesn't get them out the window. I'm assuming this doesn't move. Yeah, he stays in place. So I can't really get the angle I need on that. Oh. I don't think redirecting it this way will change anything. Oh wait, no, they can't kill from there. They don't have the angle there either. Weird. So she can't move far enough this turn. It's just a waste to shoot him. Unless she's gonna heal the blue. 2 armor, incoming direct damage is reduced by this much, doesn't affect damage taken from hitting walls. Okay. Still don't want to shoot him. It really makes it difficult. I can time boost her. She hasn't moved. I still can't knock him out a window. I need to push him out, but I can't. Really only these that I can get, but I need to push him further. I'll move up here. They won't attack me. Perfect. Does Jen specifically need to be the one? I mean, there's ways to do it that would not work with Zan. Ah, whatever. If she's not confident, she's not confident. It did work. Good. Good. Traffic Warlock. It's so weird. Well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. It's enjoyable. That was all one round. Oh, I don't want to do this. The mana gen's kind of cool. Once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. Kind of cool. Oh, I wonder how that works. I'm assuming it has the normal knockback, and I assume you have to have line of sight. But like, you can Get multiple pushes, that's kind of useful. It's more interesting than +1 damage, but +1 damage is pretty consistent. This seems more stable. +1 use per encounter. Second wind refreshes the move of any friendly targets in the blast. That's kind of neat. Thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strikes them for 2 damage. Kind of boring. Those upgrades are kind of less interesting. The +1 target here is super valuable. Point blank is pretty cool too. Take anything new? Ah, nothing new on my map. What a shame. So that's the one that I missed, the happiness. No meaningless. Or yeah, I guess I can do. Assuming it's all placed in one, I should be able to have time. Didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole. But he's never actually thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. That's impressive. Can't beat blood for utility hexes. Where is she now? North by 80 kilometers already? Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yes, extremely yes. God, like 400 meters since you asked. They've got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Libely. Reactor has a black site west of Aldo, but you know where it is. Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like Banks. Then I guess we're going to Libely. Yep. In like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your mom's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. Back to Ma's for a nice cup of tea. Oh, lordy. You didn't tell me we were having company then. I would have cleaned. God, what must you think, Doc? That I live in filth? What? I actually think it's lovely, Miss Vesker. Oh, you should see my flat. You know, lovely. This is Jen. Do you remember I mentioned her? You know I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Okay, so she calls him Duck. Lovely to meet you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? Nice to meet you too, Miss Vesker. Oh, please call me Benna. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just a night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Libely. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for museums. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because of PharmaCorp? Corp? I think you'd say Corp. Tried to kill him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know. Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story. Zan winces. That's not what we call it, Ma. And I'm sure she doesn't want to. Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh God, don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally used those wretched thumbtacks. I bought that box in 1943, and I've scarcely made a dent. That feels very accurate. What's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Miss Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. Ah, you've got your father's spirit, Dan. Ah, they should have said duck. Ah, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Just a terrible spirit, Ma. Well, I'm sorry. That man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hand and he just left it there. Ate pudding with his fingers. Flimsy soul, too. Pretty goofy. Map time. I like making this map. Steve Clark presumably takes orders from Liv Kennedy. As does Bori, but unless they take orders from... Yeah, take orders is broader. And mana stockpile. They burned the mana stockpile stored at the lockup. Dessa Banks was taken to the reactor black site. Okay. I quite enjoy this. I wish the labels were a little more flexible, though. I wish it was centered here instead of there. I wish it was actually centered. That would be very helpful in positioning them close together. Wait, it moves based on the rotation. That's weird. So if it's below, it's closer to this side. If it's above, it's closer to the other, huh? Interesting. Anyway, move on. You're out of brandy, so I made tea. With the little tea warmer. Do you really want the story? As long as, I guess insulator, not warmer. Of course. Oh, you'll love this, Jen. Building it up isn't helpful, Ma. Okay, so this was the Riasi 78. We're on escort duty for this RNS diplomat. And our APC driver, Valdini, she's hearing a noise she doesn't like from the chassis. We pull over, and of course, as the FNG, she sends me under there to check out. And I find 3 kilos of plastic, colored wires, blinking red lights, the works. I don't know if I have seconds or minutes before it blows. I don't even have wire cutters. All I can think of is rip all the wires out at once. But as soon as I think about it, there's this flash of pain. So sharp, I think it's blown already. But it's still there. And I think about just ripping out the green wire and flash hits me again. When I think about ripping the blue wire though, nothing. I just see myself doing it, clear as day. So I do it, red light goes off, and I just collapse. And that's it, that's how I unlocked. Adrenaline, delirium, and a desperate need to do exactly what it turns out I can do. So did they put you on bomb defusal after that? No, it turns out most bombs blow whichever wire you cut. Once I could foresee without passing out, the brass put me through a craft training course to help control it, then fast-track me to special forces. That's where I met Liv. Who's trying to blow you up? The bomb was a Merc job. This was Riasi in the 70s. There's no way Chapel money wasn't behind it. What did Valdini say? Her reaction focused very much on being right about the dragging noise, and much less on the discovery that I could see through time. Good spray, move on. I don't know where he gets it, Jen. Not a magical one in my body, nor your father. Especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything, which in its own way is kind of magical. It's not hereditary, Ma. But you might have something. You've just never been in a life or death situation that required it. Well, it's certainly not shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 p.m. That came up all the time, and I thought my life was over every time. We'd better get some rest. First ferry to Libely's, 7 a.m. Are we gonna fight something on? Oh! No, this is just this. Okay. Just finishing that properly. So my contact got back to me. She knows the guy who delivers supplies for reactor. He's gonna let us ride in with a shipment of bathroom supplies and pornography. Oh phew, I thought there was gonna be a whole thing. This is like her familiar cat, I guess. Don't touch. Phew, the whole thing. You served Liv long enough. A lot of people want to get on your good side. I didn't tell her it's Liv we're tracking. Banks hasn't moved, which fits with her being held at the black site. If she's still there, Liv's still there. My gut says they need her for something. If you're right about the stakes of this, we need to get there yesterday. Poof, time travel. I feel like we've moved about 4 inches in 2 hours. Yeah, this is torture. I'm gonna find somewhere to kip. This is the chats menu, optional conversation that can be played at any time. If you just want to move on for now, you can always play them later. Choices made in these don't affect the outcome of the campaign. I'm gonna skip this for now. You know what? For me, that feels like a good place to stop. It's very short, but they go to bed on a ferry from here to here, probably? I'm going there. It could be either of these. Probably not that one. But that's it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.